Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tree. Thank you for joining me. If it is your first time here, you're very much welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So in my microblading video, I did say that I would come back and report after doing my follow-up session. So this is that video. So I went and got the follow-up done for my microblading, and this is the result. I did it yesterday, so it's still very fresh. The color will go down, I believe. So what they do the first time is they figure out a pigment that will work best for you. They figure out how deep to go in, and then they do the microblading, and then you have a period of 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks to heal, and then you go back in, and then they see how your skin took to that color, how that color came out, and then from there they decide whether to go darker or to, if there are missing patches, they fill in the missing patches, things like that. So for me, when I went back in, she decided to go a little bit darker because it came out very light at the end of the healing period. The eyebrows were very light, so she wanted to darken them a bit. I personally liked the eyebrows. I mean, they were light. I felt like the tail could have been darker, but in order to darken the tail, she had to darken the front as well, so that the tail doesn't look just weird. So yeah, she went with a darker pigment, and she went over the eyebrows again. So this is on the day after the follow-up, and that's what they look like. They look very much like hair, which I appreciate. Like, the strokes are amazing. She did a really good job, I think. But yeah, so now I'm gonna have another 4 weeks period of healing, and then at the end of that, that will be the finished product. And then they should last about a year or two. I'm told that on oily skin, it doesn't last as long because the oils kind of break up the pigment. But so I don't think they will last 2 years on me, because I do have oily combination skin, so my forehead gets to be quite oily. So I don't expect it to last 2 years on me, but I'm hoping it will last at least a year. So it's money well spent. So I'll see after a year how it's looking, and then decide from there whether I want to go get it done again. But just going by the results of the last session, I think I probably will. I naturally don't really have eyebrows. I have like half eyebrows. They end like there, and it's very, very, very thin, and then I don't have a tail at all. So microblading has helped me with defining a shape, so that when I do my eyebrows, like when I do my makeup and stuff, the shape is already defined. I just kind of fill in. It's made it so much quicker to put on makeup. It has made it so much easier to like make them even, because my face itself isn't even, so trying to get eyebrows even on an uneven face is just too much work. And so I like this. Like, I have no makeup on right now. I just have lips. I could just walk out like this, and it looks like I've put in some effort, even though I really, really haven't, you know. Just a little bit of lipstick and I'm good to go. But yeah, so I really like them a lot. I'm quite happy with how they look. So I'll see at the end of the 4 weeks how they look after the healing process. I got them done at Urban Beauty Lounge at the Wembley Square in Gardens in Cape Town. The technician's name is Tamsin. She was amazing. Like the first session, there was a lot of talking through what she's doing, but the second session, obviously I already knew what was happening, so there wasn't, and the second session was so quick, like within an hour we were done, whereas the first session, I think it was like an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, because there was a lot of talking through, like, okay, now I'm going to be doing this, okay, this is what I'm doing now, so that this, or like, this is what I'm using, blah blah blah. She was very knowledgeable, and she took the time to explain the process to me, so I knew exactly what was happening and why. So yeah, I would totally recommend her. I would recommend that place. Price wise, it is on the expensive side, I guess. It is not, I guess, for me it is on the expensive side, but it was a treat. Like, I changed jobs at the end of July, beginning of August. So my old job had to pay out my unused leave days. So I got like a little bonus at the end of July. So I was like, I have a little bit of some extra cash. Why not treat myself? And I decided to go with microblading. The first session was 2,500, and then the second session is 75% of this first session, which is 1,875. So in total, that is I've never actually put the two together to see how much it is. This is the first time I'm doing 4,375. That is a lot. That is a lot. However, if you convert it to how much Americans pay, I believe they pay like, I've seen some that pay up to like 800 rand, $800. That is a lot more than we're paying. So yeah, and it's probably gonna go up the more popular it gets. So it's nicer to get in the bottom, like to be, what are they called, early adopters. I mean, we're early adopters for South Africa, not worldwide, but for South Africa it's not that popular yet, so it's probably cheaper now, and then it's gonna get more expensive as it picks up. But it is expensive, yes, but it could be more expensive. A healing period is 4 to 6 weeks, as I said, depending on where you get it done. I believe most places do the follow-up after 4 weeks, but Urban Lounge do the follow-up after 6 weeks, just to give the eyebrows time to settle. The first day, it looks good. Day 2 to day 4, it looks too dark. It doesn't look too bad this time around, but last time I was just like, oh my gosh, that is way too much. I don't know why it looks different this time, or maybe because now I'm used to having eyebrows, so it's not as you know. But yeah, so day 2 to 4 it looks really dark. Day 5 they start peeling. Day 5 to about day 8 they start peeling. Then day 9 to like day 10, 11 to about day 11, there's nothing. Like, it looks like everything is gone. It's like I paid 2,500 for nothing, because like literally there was nothing, and I was like freaking out in those days. And then from day 12, 13 they start coming back again. By day 14 they look good again. They look yeah, you have an idea of what the final product, you can see the final product. Yeah, so then after that you have a couple of weeks of just letting them settle in, and let, like, you also getting used to them and seeing how you like them. Do you like the shape? Do you like the color? What, like, are you happy with them? And then you go in with for the follow-up, and then you can talk with your artist or technician about what you like, what you don't like, how you would like to adjust it. And there is a lot of, not always, apparently it's not always, but you can experience some flaking. You do experience some scabbing, and then the scabbing comes off. That's when the color goes off. And but the ink is still there under the skin, so it just needs to come out. Yeah, so it takes about 14 days for the healing, you know, and then another maybe couple of weeks for the color to really settle in and show you what's going to be in its final stage. And then I don't know, they added on an extra 2 weeks for just, I don't know, I guess getting used to it, you know, just getting used to what your brows look like, so that when you go in for the follow-up, you can be like, okay, I've had them for a month and a half now. This is what I like, this is what I don't like. So if you could just maybe make the tail a bit longer, or make the color more intense, or whatever. I was happy with it. So it was just that, making it just slightly darker. So I think I'm going to be very happy with them after the healing process. As I said in my first video, I think I almost fell asleep, or I did, or whatever. But I have 6 tattoos, so, you know, needles poking my skin is not new for me. Even though this, I think this is, it feels completely different. I don't know, maybe it's because it's so much closer to your ears, but you can actually hear, it sounds like you hear the thing scratching your skin. It's really weird. It sounds like it's scratching as it goes through. It sounds like it's really weird. It sounds weird, but it's not. It's painful, but it's a bearable pain. It's not, my tattoos were like, oh my gosh, I want to cry. Well, one tattoo in particular, two of them. But this wasn't, because they numb you first. They use numbing cream. It numbs you a bit. Like, you can still feel what's happening, but it's not, I'm sure without the numbing cream, I would have died, because it's your face, you know. But yeah, it's not horrible pain. It's very much like, yeah. But as I said, I have tattoos, so I'm used to pain, so I don't know, maybe it'll be different for different people. But yeah, that is about all from my side. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I will make sure I get back to you or point you in the direction of someone who can answer it for you. But yeah, so that is all from me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos going forward, and have a lovely day. Bye. Very happy with my eyebrows. I have eyebrows. Oh.